Hello, very good afternoon. Is everyone able to hear me and able to see me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good
sir.
afternoon. Sir.
Very nice. So, top of my screen is Parth. No, it is not Parth. Slesha, correct? So, we have
Yes, sir.
Slesha. Slesha, rename it, please. Rename. You know how to rename? Go to participants more and rename. So, we have Slesha, we have Asta, we have Manoj, we have Yashwant, we have Dhruv, we have Gauri. People are still joining, still has to join. But we'll start. Today we'll start from chapter 2. Yes, last week we had done mostly chapter 1, real numbers and type of numbers and all the concepts of it. So everybody is good to go, right? GTG, if you're good to go for chapter 2, very easy, very interesting chapter. Let people join it. Hi Dhruv, hi Manoj, Yashwant, Gauri, welcome everyone. Good to go, Slesha, yes. Now, chapter 2 is about what? Again, and this is a very interesting, you can say, concept of algebra. Today we are going to talk about chapter 2, polynomials. Chapter 2, polynomials. So people are joining still, so let's start. Now tell me everybody, any one of you, what is a polynomial? Anybody, very quickly, what is a polynomial? What do you call it polynomial? Slesha, any idea?
Sir, an algebraic expression whose exponent, whose variable, whose exponent of the variable is a whole number.
Okay. Slesha, what do you say?
Polynomial means in which a variable has an exponent.
Okay. What do you say, Soumya? Welcome, Soumya. Good morning. What is a polynomial, guys? Soumya? Dhruv, what is a polynomial? Dhruv, are you there?
No idea.
No idea. Okay. Gauri, what is a polynomial? First of all,
Sir,
हाँ बताओ.
a polynomial is an expression consisting of variables, coefficients, where we do some operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication.
Okay. ठीक है. चलो तो मैं explain करता हूँ. Some of you are right. अच्छा, what is difference between equation and expression, guys? सब important. किसको पता है equation और expression में क्या difference है? Manoj, Vasu, Yashwant, any idea? What is difference between equation and expression?
Equation is equating it like with equal sign.
अगर मैं बोलता हूँ suppose x को छोड़ दो, x plus y equal to 5, ये मेरा इक्वेशन हुआ क्योंकि यहाँ पे मैं इक्वल टू लिख रहा हूँ. अगर मैं लिखता हूँ ग्रेटर देन 5, इट इज नॉट इक्वेशन, इट इज एक्सप्रेशन. मैं कुछ नहीं लिखता हूँ, बोलता हूँ x प्लस y, इट इज ऑल्सो एक्सप्रेशन. तो एक्सप्रेशन तो सारी होती है. एनीथिंग यू राइट इन अलजेब्रा इज एक्सप्रेशन. बट जिस भी एक्सप्रेशन में, इन एनी एक्सप्रेशन यू पुट इक्वल टू साइन, इट इज नोन एज इक्वेशन. अगर मैं ऐसा भी लिखता हूँ x प्लस y इज नॉट इक्वल टू 5, तो ये इक्वेशन हुआ कि नहीं हुआ? Flesha, is it equation or not equation?
Expression, sir.
It's an expression. ये equation नहीं है, क्योंकि equation में you always need a equal to sign. कुछ भी कोई भी लिख सकता हूं मैं. अगर मैंने लिखा a plus b plus c plus d plus 4d plus 5e, कुछ भी, तो ये है expression. और जैसे मैंने equal to sign लगा के कुछ लिखा, it become a equation. Equation means equal to sign. Why I am doing this? Because हम जब बात करते हैं polynomial, polynomial can be expression, polynomial can be equation. It is not necessary to always have equation. Expression भी चलेगा. What is a polynomial? Polynomial वो अगर simple term में बताऊं, yes, some of you are right in terms of the standard definition. Simple term में बोला जाए, तो polynomial is that expression. Listen carefully. That expression, जैसे मैं यहाँ लिखता हूँ, say suppose 4y plus 3g equal to 5. तो एक्सप्रेशन हो सकती है या इक्वेशन हो सकती है, बट whatever terms it has, ये एक टर्म हुआ, ये एक टर्म हुआ, the power of term is always a positive number. It is not a fraction, it is not a decimal, it's a positive integer. You can say whole number, but 0 we don't need. So it's a positive integer. So देखो, what is the power of y? 1. What is power of g? 1. So it's a polynomial. Point is, each term has positive integer as power. वो होता है polynomial. Positive integer as a power. For example, if I say y square plus 6y minus 2, is it a polynomial or not?
Yes.
y का पावर क्या है 2, तो वो पॉजिटिव इंटीजर है. 6y, y का पावर क्या है 1, and it's a constant term, so it's a
Sir,
polynomial
is it a term or is it a variable?
term. Obviously term
So,
is
sir,
different
if
from
it's
variable.
root 2, sir, if
I'll
it's
explain, I'll
root,
explain. Obviously power will always will talk about the variable of the term. Why I'm saying is term is because we don't consider just the variables. Full term we are talking about. So power of variable only, but variable in a term. Because if suppose some term where multiple variables are there, when you simplify, you get a final. So we obviously power of term, in the term power of variable. Because when we talk about degree, term is more important than variables. Okay, Asta? So I'll explain with example. So understood everybody? Here the power of y, I'll explain the Asta that when we write different constant, what happens. So this is also a polynomial. But if I write y to the power minus 2, it is not a polynomial. Why? Because the power becomes negative. Even if I write like this, 1 by y plus 5x equal to 2b. Is it a polynomial?
No,
What do you
sir.
say? Dori?
No, sir,
Lesha?
because
Because the
1 upon
power
y
of y, see 1 by y, when you take
Minus
y
one.
as the numerator, it becomes minus 1, not a polynomial. So polynomial means positive integer as power. Now, Asta asks, sir, what about this? If I write like this, root 3y square plus 5y minus 7 equal to 0. Is it a polynomial or not? What do you say? Everybody write on chat, yes or no. Is it a polynomial or is it not a polynomial? Everybody write on chat. Asta says yes. Others please. Is it a polynomial or not? Soumya says yes. Lesha says yes. Vasu says no. Gori says yes. Yashwant says yes. Answer is yes. Why? Because power of variable in a term. Constant can be anything. Constant can be rational, irrational, fraction, decimal, doesn't matter. Power of variables in the term. Y square, power is 2, power is 1, constant, so no problem. So this is a polynomial. Okay? It is a polynomial. Where is a fraction? Vasu, where is a fraction? Vasu, I didn't put any fraction here. Where is the fraction?
Sorry, sir, I was thinking about the root. I was thinking about the
So root 3,
coefficient and not
root 3 is a
variable.
constant. So root 3 is a constant.
Yes.
Suppose even if I say Vasu, y divided by 5 minus 1.2 a equal to 5. Tell me everybody, is it a polynomial or not? We have decimal number as constant. We have 1 by 5 as a constant. Is it a polynomial or not, Slesha?
Sir, polynomial.
Why?
Sir, it is a polynomial.
Correct. Why it's polynomial, Slesha?
Because here the term of the y variable is positive integer.
Because the power of this is 1 which is positive, power of this variable is 1 which is positive integer. So it is a polynomial. Good. Let's do one more question. Dhruv, tell me, is it a polynomial or not? Unmute.
Yes, sir.
If I say 2 root 7 p minus q by 2 equal to root of y, is it a polynomial or not, Dhruv?
Sir, I think it's not.
It is not. Why not, Dhruv?
Sir, because negative power.
Because of what?
There's a root sign
Where?
on y, and
Because of roots or in y, or because of something else? Because of roots or in y. Soumya, what do you say? Is it a polynomial or not?
No, sir, it is not, because
Why?
the exponent is 1 by 2 of y.
Because you are right, Soumya, you are right, Dhruv. See, this is okay. This is okay. This is not okay because the power of y or exponent of y is 1 by 2, half, which is not an integer. So this is not a polynomial. So everybody is perfectly okay. What is polynomial, not polynomial? Anybody is okay? If I say z equal to minus 100, is it polynomial or not? Manoj? Vatsal? Vasu?
sir, polynomial.
It is polynomial because simple, z is a variable which power is 1. So now polynomial is those expression or equation or those expression, the power of whose variable of a term is always a positive integer. Now we'll talk about value before polynomial, degree of polynomial. Everybody write down degree of polynomial. So degree of polynomial is very simple. Highest power of a term. Degree of polynomial is highest power of a term. Suppose if I say 2x plus 3y equal to 5, what is the power of this term?
1, sir.
Power is 1. What is power of this term?
1.
1. This is the constant. Constant has 0 power. So what is the highest power?
1.
1, sir.
1. So degree of this polynomial is 1. So degree of this polynomial is 1. When degree is 1, we call it linear polynomial. Okay. Now, if I write like this, 5. So guys, a very important thing, 5y square plus 3y equal to 7. What is the power of this term?
2, sir.
5y squared.
2, sir.
2. What is power of this term?
1.
1. Constant power is always 0. What is highest power?
2.
2. So degree is 2. When degree is 2, we call it quadratic. Quadratic polynomial. Everybody write this, okay? So that it will be useful. If I write like this, suppose I say 7a cube minus 2b squared plus 4b minus 3 equal to 0. Tell me, Shlesha, what is the power of the first term?
3.
Sorry, by mistake I wrote this. Yes. So power of first term is 3.
3.
Power of second term? Power of the third term?
First 1.
Power of the constant?
0.
So what is the highest power?
3.
So degree is 3, right?
Cubic,
When
sir.
degree is 3, we call it cubic polynomial. So whether it's linear or quadratic or cubic or biquadratic, it always depends upon the highest power of a particular term. When degree is 1 or power is 1, linear. Degree is 2, power is 2, quadratic. Degree is 3, power is 3, cubic. Degree is 4, power is 4, biquadratic. Bi biquadratic. Now tell me quickly, what is the degree of this polynomial. 2a square b square plus 3b cube minus 5 equal to 4a squared. I can write it anyway.
Cubic,
Sir,
sir.
3.
What is the degree
Cubic
of this
polynomial.
Cubic
So three is
polynomial.
the-
Why cubic polynomial?
Sir,
And that
because the
is-
highest degree is 3b cube.
but that is not correct. Wait, that's why I'm giving this problem. You know me. This is one term. What is degree of this term? What is the power of this term?
Oh, sir.
2 plus 2, 4. Power of a term, not the variable. What is the power of A? 2, right? Slesha, what is power of A? 2 here. What is power of B?
2,
What is total power of this term? 4.
4,
What is power of this term?
3,
3. Power of this term? 0.
1.
Power of this term is 0. 5. Constant, right?
Yes, sir.
And power of this term is 2. Highest power is?
4.
So degree is 4.
Biquadratic.
Known as biquadratic. Point is, it's not about variable, it's about the term, the highest power of a term, guys. Okay, let me give another example. If I say 5a plus 2ab plus 3abc plus 4abcd equal to 100. Tell me what is the degree of this polynomial? And
Biquadratic, sir.
it is biquadratic. Slesha says. Why, Slesha?
Sir, because here the 4 ABCD, it is one term. So here 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equals to 4. Like
So
that.
Slesha says it's 4. True, what do you say?
Sir, it's 4 only.
It's 4. What do you say, Yashwant?
4.
Because we always take, because the power of this is 4, degree is 4 biquadratic. And the last example, if I say 27y to the power 4 z to the power y 4 z plus 52 y z to the power 3 x to the power 2 equal to 5000. What is the degree of this polynomial? Everybody write on the chat. Just write a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever. What is degree of this polynomial? Dhruv says 5, Yashwant says 6, Asta says 6. Everybody please. Gauri says 5. Manu says 6. So many are saying 6, some are saying 5. Gauri, unmute.
Yes, sir.
5 कैसे बताओ?
Sir, because
चलो
in
आते हैं.
second term,
What is the power of this term?
4.
इसका z का भी तो 1 है. Z मतलब क्या होता है? Z का power 1, right?
Yes, sir.
5 हो गया ना?
Yes, sir.
Constant का power 0. Z मतलब power 1. Z square मतलब power 2. Z cube मतलब power 3, right? Gauri?
Yes, sir.
What is power of this term?
5
2
plus
plus
3.
3, 5. फिर y को भूल गई. Y मतलब क्या होता है? 1, right?
Okay, sir.
If I write y plus 3, तो y का power कितना है यहाँ पे? 1 है
1.
ना? तो y को भी गिनेंगे. और constant का तो 0 है. So what is the degree of this polynomial, Gauri, now?
It's 6.
It is 6 because highest power is 6.
Yes, sir.
Everybody is perfectly okay now. Write CC. If you all are clear about degree, you write CC. So what is polynomial? What is equation and expression? What is degree of the polynomial? Now we'll take one more thing here before we go. What is monomial, binomial? ये सब तुम्हारे सिलेबस में एग्जैक्टली. ट्राइनोमियल, पॉलिनोमियल, पॉलिनोमियल तो सारे ही होते हैं. वेरी इजी गाइस. इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन टर्म. अगर टर्म 1 है तो मोनोमियल. आई विल एक्सप्लेन द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस. अगर टर्म 2 है तो बाइनोमियल. अगर टर्म 3 है ट्राइनोमियल. और more than 3 है तो polynomial. कैसे करेंगे? For example, if I say y equal to 5, how many terms are there? Guys, how many terms on this? Asa says 2. What others?
Sir.
Huh? Is it 1 or 2? Yashwant says 1, Dhruv says 1. How many terms in this, Soumya? Manoj? Slesha says 1. So guys, lot of people have confusion. Terms means those variables separated by plus or minus or equal to. So this has 2 terms. Lot of people have confusion. One term is this, one term is this. It is a binomial. Guys, these are 2 different terms. It is not 1, it is 2 terms. Terms are separated by plus, minus and equal to. So यहाँ पे equal to है. If I write like this, a plus b plus c equal to 5. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Because terms are separated by plus and minus and equal to. 4 terms. If I write like this, 5y minus 2 minus 3x minus 1. How many terms are there?
3.
3. Because whether it is expression or equation, you have to count each terms. So there are 3 terms. So let me give example of all of this. Monomial. I can say 5y is a monomial, single term, right? Binomial. 5y plus 2z. Trinomial. 5y plus 2a plus 5c. Or even 5 is okay. Because we need terms. It doesn't matter whether it's separately, is it only constant or this. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3. Polynomial means all of the things are polynomial only. But when there are more than 3, we call it polynomial. We don't call pentanomial, quadrinomial, hexanomial, we don't call it. That's why we call it polynomial. Poly means many. If I say 3y plus 2a plus 4g plus 7c plus 3 equal to something, polynomial. Polynomial, many terms. Monomial, 1 term, binomial, 2 term, trinomial. No, it does not matter that terms are always in the linear way. No. Term can be square, cube also. For example.
Sir, is a monomial also a type of polynomials?
Yes, you are right. Monomial, binomial, trinomial, all are polynomial. Monomial is special type polynomial where only term is 1. Binomial is special type of polynomial where terms are 2, like that. Okay, so everything is polynomial here,
yes.
but they are special polynomial. Because who will tell all this? Oh, pentanomial, hexanomial, heptanomial, octanomial. So instead of doing so many names, we call it polynomial. Now, if I write like this, it's a very interesting. 3y square plus 7y minus 5y cube. Tell me, is it a polynomial?
Polynomial, sir, polynomial.
Is it
Polynomial.
quadratic, cubic, linear or what?
Polynomial. Cubic.
Because highest power is 3, right, Dhruv? And if I remove this, what do you call it?
Trinomial.
Trinomial, 3 terms, correct? Right, Slesha? Right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So is everyone clear what are different types of polynomial? What are different types of degrees? Shall we go to the value now? Guys, this is such an easy thing. You should be crystal clear. Your class 10 maths become very easy if you get crystal clear. Please ask me doubt, Dhruv, Vatsal, Gauri, Asta, Slesha, anyone, any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Perfect. Now, what is the value of the polynomial? It's very interesting. A lot of people get confused. Let me write say px. What is px says? It means polynomial with x variable. That's it. Nothing else. Px, you get lot of question in exam for you in your 10th standard. If I say px is 3x square plus 2x minus 1. So this is a polynomial or not? It's a polynomial. Is it a quadratic, biquadratic, cubic, or linear?
Quadratic.
Quadratic.
Sir.
Is it monomial, binomial, or trinomial?
Trinomial. No.
So everybody is clear? Now, value of the polynomial. So in general, no, I'll call everybody polynomial only, whether it's binomial or trinomial, or I'll always call polynomial. Value of the polynomial, very easy. If I say P of 0, it means you are putting x equal to 0. That's it. P of 0 means instead of x, you are putting 0. Put everywhere 0. So 3 into 0 squared, so 0 plus 0 minus 1. So value of this polynomial at x equal to 0 is minus 1. That's it. Value means put that variable value. P of 0 is this one. If I say P of 1, it means I have to substitute x equal to 1. So 3 into 1 square, so 1 plus 2 into 1 minus 1. कितना होगा? 3 plus 2 minus
4,
1.
sir.
4. So value of polynomial at x equal to 1 is 4. What is value of polynomial? Value of polynomial means you just substitute the value of that variable.
Sir, for 3x square, isn't it 1 square over here?
So 1 square is 1, na?
Yes.
You are right. 1 square is 1. That's why I solved it and put it. I said 3 into 1 square. So you are just putting the rest. Can everybody find out this, please? What is the value of polynomial at P of minus 1? Tell me the answer. Very quickly.
Sir, answer is 0.
Okay.
Sir,
Everybody
answer
right?
is 0.
Answer is 0. Explain, Shlesha. कैसे करेंगे? 3 times
Sir, here
minus
3
1 का square. So 1
1
plus
plus 2 into minus
2
minus 2
into minus 1. And
minus 2 and minus 1.
So
Okay.
3 minus 2
Minus
minus
2.
1.
Okay. From their
3
side,
minus
they won't be able to do the factor.
3 minus 2 minus 1 minus 3.
3 minus 2 minus 1. So 3 minus 3 0. So 0. So value is 0. Now listen very, very carefully. This is the most important thing about it. That value of x, listen, I am writing in the red, everybody write. That value of x, because here px, it is py, that value x, where value of polynomial becomes, lot of people ask this word, becomes 0, is known as zeros of the polynomial. Or roots of the polynomial. Means, what are the zeros of the polynomial? What are roots of the polynomial? That value of x or that value of the variable where the whole polynomial becomes 0. So here if I ask you, what is the root of this polynomial?
No, sir. Minus
Root
1
of-
minus 1.
You will say root of this polynomial is minus 1.
Minus-
Or if I say what is the zeros of this polynomial, you will say minus 1. Now quadratic will have 2 roots. We'll come to this later. But the concept is zeros of a polynomial or roots of a polynomial means that value where the whole polynomial becomes 0. That's it. Got it? As simple as it. If I ask you, find the zero of the polynomial py equal to 5y square plus 2y minus 7. Tell me, Find the zero of the polynomial. We have to find that value of y where this polynomial become 0. So substitute y equal to 0 or y equal to 1 or y equal to 2 or y equal to minus 1. Try it out. Whichever value you get where the polynomial value becomes 0, that is known as 0 of the polynomial. Can you find out? You have to explore. Put a y equal to 0 or y equal to 1 or y equal to minus 1 or 2 or minus 2 like that. Tell me what will be the 0 of this polynomial? Again, we are doing only concept. When you solve
Sir, the
quadratic
answer is
question,
1.
so because when you put y equal to 1, how much you get? 5 into 1 square plus 2 into 1 minus 7 equal to 0. Hence, y equal to 1 is 0 of the polynomial. This 0 means not that 0. 0 of the polynomial is root of the polynomial. Now everybody crystal clear, because that is going to be a very, very useful for all your algebra. From now till you go to engineering or at least class 12, you will require always the solving the various type of equations, means getting the root. So you have to be very clear. Is everybody clear what is the roots of the equation? What is the 0 of the polynomial?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Till now everybody is okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, listen very carefully. Linear, quadratic, cubic, biquadratic. Now, I am going to tell you something very interesting for your book also and for your school and for your overall concept. What is linear polynomial?
1
Degree
power.
equals 1.
Give me an example.
2x plus 7y
X,
equals to
5x.
We'll use only one variable, guys. Let's use variable. So suppose we say 2y plus 3 equal to 5. Something I'm saying. Is a linear polynomial or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me any quadratic. Tell in terms of y only. Probably easy.
2y square plus 3
2y
equals to
square
6.
plus 3y equal to 6. I'm just writing something else. It may not be the actual solvable polynomial. What is the cubic one?
2y cube plus.
Very good. See, Dhruv is very
3y.
nice. He is giving exactly the symmetrical way. Very good. 2y cube plus 3y square. Not necessary to be symmetrical, but we're just writing to make it easy for you. Equal to 6. Okay. Tell me biquadratic, Slesha.
2y raised to 4 plus 3y raised to 3 plus 2y raised to 3 plus 2y raised to 2 plus is equal to
Correct. And guys, we just taken the some random example, because I want to tell you two very important things. Plus 2y equal to 6. Some randomly I had taken 6, you all have taken 6. Okay. Now listen, understand conceptually what this means. When there is a linear polynomial, roots or zeros, we can call them zeros or we can call them the roots. Both are okay. Okay, guys? When there is a linear polynomial, there will be only one root. When quadratic polynomial, there will be 2 roots. When cubic, there will be 3 roots. When quadratic, there will be 4 roots. Means what?
Sir, degree equals to number of zeros.
You can say that, yes. So, number of roots is 1. Number of roots are 2. Number of roots are 3. Number of roots are 4. It means there will be some, it is not 1. It is not, the value is not 1. There is one root. I should write like this, so that it is not about digit 2. So, every quadratic will have 2 roots if it is solvable. Every cubic will have 3 roots. Every biquadratic have 4 roots. Means what? If I talk about this, there will be 2 values of y where the whole quadratic will become 0. I'll repeat. There will be 2 values of y where whole quadratic will become 0. Correct? That is the meaning of 0 of the polynomial. In this case, there will be three different values or same values of y where this polynomial becomes 0. Similarly, there will be 4 values of biquadratic polynomial where the whole polynomial becomes 0. That is the meaning of roots and 0. They make it. Now, graphically, what it means, I am going to solve very easily. Please take a screenshot of this. The roots of polynomial means, depending on type of polynomial, they can have 1 root, 2 root, 3 root, 4 root, or many roots. Simple. Now, how it looks graphically, I don't know how many of you are. Take a screenshot. I'll give you 5 seconds. I forgot to take tea, guys. I just remember now. So, understand equations graphically. What is the meaning, or how graphically it means? It's a very important thing. Give me 1 minute. What graphically you understand, it will be very easy. I'll make a graph. Yes. Now, 1 second. Now, what does it mean is, let me write the axis. You don't have to draw anything, just understand. If it is a linear polynomial, for example, say, it can be 2 variable also. I am putting 1 variable only, 4x plus 3 equal to 7. It's a linear, right? Whenever you draw a linear polynomial, it will always be straight line. You draw on a graph, it will always be a straight line. Anything, like it can be, okay, let me put in a blue. It can be like this, or it can be like this, it can be like this, it can be like this. Linear polynomial always will be straight line. Okay? Linear polynomial will always have a straight line. For example, if I have one linear polynomial and it is like this, at how many points it is cutting the x-axis, Slesha? At how
One
many
time, sir.
points it is cutting
One.
at the only at 1 point? It means it will have one solution. If it is cutting at 1 point on x-axis, one solution. If I make a quadratic, you know how quadratic will look like? It's a curve. It can be like
So, sir,
this.
solutions will depend on the line or any thing that on the x-axis, right?
Number of intercept it makes on the x-axis give you number of solutions.
Okay, sir.
So you can solve a equation either graphically or analytically. Graphically में क्या होगा? How many times is cutting the x-axis? अब this one is cutting the x-axis at how many points, Manoj? 2 points, right? तो उसके 2 solution होंगे. It's a quadratic. It's cutting at 2 points on x-axis. If I am saying, if somebody is like this, like this, how many places cutting Asta?
3.
3. So it will have
Three.
three unique solution. So by seeing the graph, you can see, yes, Gauri, how many intersect on the x-axis? Because we are adding polynomial in the x, that's why. Because we are adding the polynomial in the x, guys. That is why it is on cutting on the x-axis. अगर y में लिखोगे, z में लिखोगे, तो it will be different. Okay?
Sir, do we also have to know like how to represent it on the graph?
Yes, that will see. Drawing on a graph is very easy. I'll explain you now. First, understand what is. I'll explain you how to draw on graph. But understand point is how many intercept it made on the x-axis gives me how many unique solutions or how many zeros. But Gauri asked a very good question. Sir, we have to see only x-axis? Yes. Because my polynomial I am writing here is in the terms of x. Like I am writing like this. Like 3x square plus 4x plus 5. तो हमारा x का बन रहा है, y पे लिखोगे तो y पे कट होगा, पर take any one of them. You don't have to see कि दोनों. In a particular equation, see either x-axis or y-axis depending on how it is drawn. I will draw this on x-axis like this. But अगर the polynomial y, suppose मेरा polynomial y वाला हुआ, it all depends on me, Gauri. But it's a very good question. None of the book will show this. if मेरा equation ऐसा है 5y square, it's a good conceptual question and is plus 2y minus 5. So now what happens is, let me draw the polynomial in the terms of green. I am drawing this one. This is the polynomial in y. I'll draw like this. So now it will see it is cutting at y. वो depend करता है polynomial किसका है.
But sir, if it's Z or T or something like this, no
I'm coming to
line.
Asta. I'm coming to Asta. See, this is all concept, guys. Whether you draw, I can draw this y at here also. I can draw y at here also. I'll term this is y-axis. And this is x-axis. Who will stop me? In anyone can stop me? I can say this is my y-axis. It's my choice, right? So if I assume this is my y-axis, then my polynomial will draw like this. But जिस पे भी draw कर रहा है, you have to see the point at that point. अगर t वाला है तो इसको t मान लो. For example, very good question. Suppose if I say कि मेरा equation तो सर ऐसा है, p of t equal to 4t cube. देखो, it's a very good question guys you are asking. 4t cube plus 2t square minus 2t plus 1 something. अब मुझे ड्रॉ करना है, मेरा मर्जी है. मैंने दो एक्सिस हम ले रहे हैं, टू डायमेंशनल ओनली, 3 डायमेंशनल बात है. अब मेरे को टी में ड्रॉ करना है, मैंने इसको टी मान लिया. दिस आई एज्यूम्ड एज टी, करेक्ट. तो मैं टी पे बनाऊंगा, दैट्स इट. दूसरा कोई भी है हो सकता है. तो अब इट्स ए क्यूब इक्वेशन. तो ऑब्वियसली अगर 3 यूनिक सॉल्यूशन है तो इट विल कट एट 3 पॉइंट. तो पॉइंट देखो, वो एक्स वाई जेड लिखता हो, टी उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. व्हाट इट मैटर्स इज दिस इज टी, करेक्ट. क्योंकि मेरा इक्वेशन टी में है तो ये एक्सिस टी पे होना चाहिए. जिस चीज में इक्वेशन है वहां पे कट करना है. गौरी गॉट इट? गौरी, आस्था?
Sir, means that what we are taking as variable of p,
हाँ, इट इज
that
कटिंग
will
दैट
pass that
एक्सिस.
line.
हाँ, अगर टी का इक्वेशन है तो टी पे कट करना है. जनरली हम इक्वेशन लिखते हैं मोस्टली एक्स में, इसलिए तुम्हारी सारी बुक्स में इट शोज एक्स. ओके,
Okay, sir.
is everyone clear? So don't worry about x, y, z, a, b, c, d. Point is, if it is cutting at 3 points, it has 3 unique solution. But very interesting point now. But suppose मैंने कोई इक्वेशन दिया just for a very interesting and very conceptual question. Suppose मैंने दिया x square, कुछ भी ले लेते हैं, x square minus 4x plus 4 equal to 0. ठीक है, ये तुम्हारा एक पॉलिनोमियल हुआ, क्वाड्रेटिक हुआ. क्वाड्रेटिक के कितने वो आने चाहिए? Lesha, how many solution a quadratic has?
2, sir.
2, correct. अब ध्यान से रखो, ideally it should cut at 2 point, right? Ideally it should cut at 2 point. लेकिन suppose इसका मैंने ग्राफ बनाया and my graph is coming like this. Means क्या हो रहा है? कितनी पॉइंट पे कट कर रहा है ये?
1
only. अब प्रॉब्लम क्या, मैं तो बोल रहा हूं इसके 2 सॉल्यूशन होने चाहिए, बट यहां पे तो एक ही आ रहा है. मीन्स व्हाट? इट मीन्स इट हैज 2 रूट्स, बट both
Same,
roots
sir.
are
Same.
same or equal. Yes, that is the point. Understood? Quadratic के तो दो आने हैं, but यहाँ पे it is cutting only at one point. Means both the roots are equal. Got the point, everybody? What a graphical meaning of this? Equation quadratic है तो दो
Can you
roots आएंगे.
explain that equal roots one?
So, I'll explaining. So, Dhruv, it's a quadratic, right?
Yes,
Which
sir.
type of equation it is? Quadratic?
What, sir?
Which type of equation it is? Which type of polynomial?
Quadratic, sir.
So, quadratic has how many roots?
2 roots.
2 roots. But graph mein it is cutting at how many points?
1 point.
So 1.8. Matlab both the roots lie here only. It means
Okay, so the
by
roots
both
have the
the
same
roots.
value,
Exactly. Roots have same value.
like 3
Equal
and
to.
3. So
Right. In this
they
case, the
both
roots
have-
are 2 and 2. Both the roots are 2 only.
Oh,
Roots are
okay,
equal.
sir.
Very good.
Sir, doesn't it mean it has only one because 2 and 2 are equal?
No. Who said roots? 2 roots can be equal also, Asta, right? So there are 2 roots of this quadratic. I said, right? Number of roots depend upon which type of equation it is. So don't mix with graph.
Yes.
Number of roots is divided by which type of equation it is. Is it polynomial of degree 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that, right?
So in supposing we get a question like write 2 solutions for a quadratic polynomial.
Mhm.
So like, do we have to like put the value of 2 for both of the?
Yes, you will say the root of the polynomial x equal to 2 and 2. 2 comma 2. This polynomial has 2 roots which are equal. Yeah, right?
Okay,
Because
sir.
concept, देखो everybody, concept is this. If it is linear polynomial, 1 root. Quadratic polynomial, 2 roots. Cubic polynomial, 3 roots. That is the concept. Now, their root can be equal or different. That is different thing. Okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Interesting?
Yes, sir.
So, if it is straight line, it's a linear. If it is curve, it is quadratic or cubic or something else. This is parabola actually. You will learn in class 11th. Parabola, hyperbola, ellipse, circle, all those. But this is. What else you have in your book? Polynomial, graphing.
Alpha, beta, and gamma. Sir.
What beta and gamma? वो next वो कल करेंगे. वो कल करेंगे. How to solve alpha, beta, sum of the roots, product of the roots. वो कल करेंगे. लेकिन now I am going to explain. जो कौन पूछ रही थी? गौरी पूछ रही थी, आस्था पूछ रही थी कि how to draw the polynomial, how to draw the graph. ठीक है? How to draw the graph. Very interesting. Suppose बहुत easy है. Suppose मैंने लिया p of x equal to 2x plus 1. ठीक है, बिल्कुल सिंपल है. ड्रॉ कैसे करना है देखो. Always two planar. It's a one plane with x and y axis. Everybody okay? अब ध्यान से सुनना the concept point here. हम लोग ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं p of x. Convention is more important. So this is your x axis, guys. This is your y axis, which you're calling it p of x. Okay, y axis calling p of x. Clear है? अब बनाओ एक टेबल. कैसे बनेगा एक टेबल? यहां बनाते हैं एक टेबल. यहां बना लेते हैं. You need at least 2 values. We are going to take 3 or 4 values. You always need at least 2 values to draw a graph. Linear में. अगर quadratic हुआ, you need many values. Very easy. तुम भी बोलोगे sir, it's like बच्चों का खेल. You will feel all this, okay? करना क्या है? What are 2 things? One is the x variable, one is the px is the, you take x and px. Now, this is the table you have to make always. Ab it is your choice, guys. My way is different. I always take some specific value, but your choice. X का कोई भी वैल्यू ले लो. तुमने सोचा सर x is 0. Okay. X का 0 वैल्यू ले लिया. You can take any values. If x is 0, put x equal to 0 here. How much you will get here?
1 will be the value of y.
So when you put x equal to 0, get 1, put 1 here. Suppose x को 1 ले लिया. So what is the value of px?
3.
You are substitute value x equal to 1, so 2 plus 1 3, तो 3 आ गया. Suppose x को -1 ले लिया, is your choice. You take x as -1.
-1.
So substitute value x equal to -1 here, तो -2 plus 1 -1. Correct? So we got 3 points, 0 1 1 3 and -1 1. अब तो प्लॉट करना है. अब तुम इसको ये इसको 0, ये तो ओरिजिन है 0 0. यहाँ पे ले लिया 1 2. ग्राफ पे तो ऐसे भी दिखता है साफ. ये हो गया 1 2. अगेन जस्ट आई एम एज्यूमिंग सम रफ. अब ड्रॉ करना शुरू करो. हम लोग ड्रॉ करते हैं रेड से. ठीक है, पहला पॉइंट क्या है? 0 1. जब x 0 है, y 1 है, तो ये पॉइंट यहाँ आएगा. सॉरी, नॉट यहाँ आएगा. x is 0, y 1, तो यहाँ पे आएगा. करेक्ट एवरीबॉडी? x is 0, y is 1 और px is 1. सेकेंड पॉइंट क्या है? x is 1,
1 and 3.
y is 3. So x is 1 here, y is 3, 1 2 3. यहाँ आएगा पॉइंट. थर्ड इज x is -1, y मतलब y या px है की बात. I am taking x equal to -1, y is also -1. -1 मतलब लेफ्ट साइड, -1 -1. ये तुम्हारा पॉइंट आ गया यहाँ पे. ये 3 पॉइंट दिख गए. एज आई सेड से स्ट्रेट लाइन, तीनों पॉइंट को ज्वाइन कर दो. ऑब्वियसली दे विल कम इन स्ट्रेट लाइन ओनली. ये हमने ग्राफ, दिस इज योर पॉइंट ड्रॉ हो गया. कितना इजी है. You to just put the values
one
there.
value will be random and one value will be after solving.
Exactly.
Okay, sir.
That is how you draw. No, we'll draw your quadratic also. Very easy. We'll draw quadratic also. ठीक है? See how quadratic can be drawn. See, everything can be drawn. Suppose quadratic बोलते हैं हम कि suppose हम बोलते हैं x square plus 5x plus 6. It's a quadratic or not?
Yes, sir.
Quadratic, sir.
Quadratic.
और
Yes.
इसको मैं I'll write this as a so that you know कि wait, इसको लिख ले p of x. तभी तो पता पड़ेगा किसके वैल्यू ले रहे हैं हम लोग, राइट? अरे इक्वल टू कहाँ गया? ओके, दिस इज क्वाड्रेटिक.
Yes.
तो भी ड्रॉ करना वही पॉइंट है. हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं? आई विल मेक ए टेबल फर्स्ट. ड्रॉ बाद में करेंगे, पहले टेबल बना लेते हैं. यहाँ पे बहुत सारा वैल्यू ले लेते हैं. Guys, drawing is very easy and we have completed half of the chapter today. Let's start. यहाँ पे I'll write x, यहाँ पे write p of x और y जो भी बोलोगे तुम. Now let's start the values. Let me write some many values here. एक, we will take positive, negative, 0, everything, so that will be very easy. Okay, chalo, everybody tell one value. Slash I start. Take any value x.
Sir, -1.
X is -1. अगर x -1 है तो क्या होगा? -1 का स्क्वायर 1, so 1 7 7 - 5 2. Correct?
2.
Asta, tell me another value of x.
1.
X is 1. Wait, Asta has taken 1. Dhruv, you are next. If x is 1, value क्या होगा? 1 square is 1 plus 5 6 plus 6 12, right?
Yes, sir.
Dhruv, next value. Take it something. Take it 0.
Sir, 2.
2
Okay,
ले.
0.
0 is better because you always take plus, minus and 0. So
Yes,
x is 0. तो कितना होगा? 0 गया, 0 गया.
0 plus 0, 6.
Very good. Gauri, take another value, any value.
3.
3. कितना बड़ा वैल्यू होगी गौरी? छोटा लो, 3 ले लेते हैं. 3 square is 9. 9 and 6 15 और 15 30. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yashwant, take another value, negative value.
-2.
-2. तो -2 डालेंगे तो -2 को हो गया 4 10 और 10 0. वाओ. एक और नेगेटिव वैल्यू लेंगे, -3. वत्सल, -3 तो क्या होगा? -3 is 9 15 15
9
0.
plus 15
Wow.
plus 6.
So we got how many? 1 2 3 4 5 6 values, guys. अब सिर्फ ड्रॉ करना है. ड्रॉ का फंडा बिल्कुल सेम है जो हमने किया अभी तक. लेट्स पुट something like this. No, I am not drawing up to scale, but you can draw. So let's start. -1 and 2. कौन से quadrant में आएगा? -1 2. -1 2 somewhere here. Then 1 and 12. 1 12 बहुत ऊपर जाएगा, right? Say 1 and 12 is somewhere here. Correct? Then 0 6. 0 6 somewhere here, suppose. 330. 330 तो बहुत ही ऊपर चला गया यहाँ पे. I don't have a scale, guys, but assume कि it's going very up. I'm just putting by default here. Okay, where is that? I am just putting by rough here. I don't know where is my cursor now. 1 second. Okay, so because the space is not there, I am putting like this. Otherwise, you can put it. Now -2 and 0. -2 and 0 will be somewhere here. -3 and 0. -3 and 0. Got this, guys?
Yes, sir.
So now when you draw, अगर वैसे भी दिख रहा है इसमें तो, but otherwise also when you draw, it's a parabola type बनेगा. It will be something like this kind of. अगर मैं इसको rough hand से free hand से बनाऊं, तो it will be something like this parabola. ठीक है?
Sir, here me.
Sorry, so obviously दो जगह कट कर रहा है उसको, वैसे भी वो हमारे इसमें दो जगह कट कर रहा है, right? At x equal to -2 and x equal to -3 or x equal to +2 +3. I don't know. X equal to 2 or 3 or x equal to, ये मेरा शायद -5 also है, -5x, whatever. So point is, what I'm trying to say is you have to just make this way and see. So you can draw any figure, whether it's quadratic, cubic, biquadratic. The more value you take, it becomes more accurate. Somebody will ask you something.
Sir, is it compulsory?
Alpha and beta are -2
One
and
by
-3.
one. Dhruv, you ask me first.
Sir, is it compulsory to get zero value after like
No.
putting the number?
No. But if you are solving this,
Yes.
Dhruv, to draw it is not necessary. But my rule of thumb is better to put 0 so that you get easy value. Otherwise, no rule. Because finally, whatever you draw, for example, इसको भूल जाओ. ठीक है, Dhruv? A good question. Suppose, guys, you need many number of values so that you made a graph. अब अगर 0 वैल्यू नहीं भी लिया है तो तुम्हारा पैराबोला ऐसा आ रहा है, बस ये देखो कहां पे कट कर रहा है, वो इसका आंसर हो गया. So Dhruv, it is not necessary, because जब ग्राफ बनाओगे तो कहीं ना कहीं तो कट करेगा एक्स पे, राइट?
Yes, sir.
तो वो वैल्यू हो जाएगा. ग्राफ पे चेक करके बना सकते हो वैल्यू. So no necessary to check to take the 0 value, or no necessary to take some value which make it 0. No, वो तो ग्राफ के थ्रू होगा. कोई भी रैंडम वैल्यू लो और ड्रॉ कर लो, जहां भी कट कर रहा है वो उसका आंसर हो गया, रूट हो गया. ओके,
Yes, sir.
Slash, ask me now.
Sir, means the alpha and -2 and -3 or what?
Say again.
Alpha and beta are -2 and -3 or what?
अल्फा बीटा हम लोग कल बात करेंगे. यस, बिकॉज आई एम नॉट यूजिंग द टर्म अल्फा बीटा बिकॉज मैंने एक्सप्लेन नहीं किया है वो. बट यू कैन से यस, रूट ऑफ द इक्वेशन इज 2 and 3. जहां पे भी कट कर रहा है, अगर -2 -3 पे कट कर रहा है तो -2 -3, 2 और 3 पे कट कर रहा है 2 और 3, 2 पॉइंट पे कट कर रहा है 2 पॉइंट आ रहा है, जहां भी कट कर रहा है वो एक्स एक्सिस पे. ओके, गौरी, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? आस्था, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? मनोज?
No, sir. Crystal clear about this lecture.
So till now it's all clear, right? Till polynomial. Look at, tomorrow we are going to talk about, we'll complete this chapter, we'll talk about alpha, beta, root of the equation, sum of the roots, product of the roots, how to get root, how to divide polynomial, all easy. But to do this, you should be crystal clear on this. Super crystal clear. There should not be any doubt at all. Perfect, eh? Tomorrow, same time, 12:30 we'll meet and we'll talk about how to solve polynomials and we'll complete this chapter. Okay, we'll not talk basic tomorrow. We'll directly start with alpha, beta, roots of the equation in terms of sum of the roots and product of the roots. Any question? I'll wait for 1 minute and then we are done for today. Any question, anyone? Are you crystal clear in terms of how polynomial works, types of polynomial, what are zeros of polynomial, what is the value of the polynomial, what are different type of polynomial, what is the degree of the polynomial? You should be crystal clear. Okay. Then that's all. See you tomorrow, everyone. Bye bye. Thank
Bye,
you.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Bye bye.
Yes, sir.